Hi, welcome back. This is Blue Phoenix, aka Erkenfresh, Lesson 11 Soundscape of the Chill Out tutorial series. It's getting pretty exciting here. First thing I want to do is just rename this over to Stabs and make it yeller and rename my clip over to Stabs. Stabsba. Okay, so we're going to create a kind of a soundscape, kind of a bassy thing that we can put at the beginning of the track using Bazille from scratch this time. So let's make it big. Bigger is better. We're going to change this to, once again, use our micro tuning file. Don't forget. All right, let's start. So we're going to need some notes. It's fairly important. Having notes is good. We're just going to start with I want to make it real deep. We'll just try E1 here. All right, move it, Bazille. Move out of the way. E1. So we'll just start with this. And, okay, so that's it. We're done. Yay, no. Don't think so. So I'd kind of come up with something crazy during my my pilot run here. So I was thinking, let's make something really nice and bassy. I'm going to stack several here. Let's go with 4. Kind of thicken this up. Is the same? I don't want these to be the same. Alright, so you get kind of a phasing effect there. So one thing I was thinking is if we had like a kind of filter rolling over this thing. So I was going to put this through the filter. We'll do a low pass 12, something with a lot of resonance. And what I'm going to do is just randomly, I wish I could just right click and do random here. I can't. So anyway, oops. Let's do this here. I'm not thinking about this. I'm just, I'm just pulling these levers whatever direction suits my fancy. My pseudo random number generator. Okay, boom. And let's have that modify the cutoff here. Yowzer. So right off the bat, I would say that probably. Tell you what, let's just go all full on. Pretty wicked, huh? I'm going to go ahead and use a lag generator, though, and kind of smooth it out some. Smooth out the edges. Let's try this out. Alright, so that's already sounding pretty cool. We can also go and set up another pattern here, totally random. Oops. So if I were to go and select zone 2 of the dial, the Wheel of Fortune. I bet Pat Sajak is a menace on a synthesizer. Okay, here we go. So we can have this guy rotate back and forth based on some other thing. We're going to go ahead and just take an LFO here and try that out some. So I'm going to set this midway and then yow. That's a little fast, so So the gate, really just want it to run free. I still haven't quite figured that out on here, but so rotate. Gosh, it's barely on, but it's going. Whoa, no, we went a little bit. So what that's going to do is the pattern is now not really set in stone. It's more randomized this way. Nice, huh? Let's go ahead and while we're at it, add some distortion here. Oops. Oh yeah. And oddly enough, I'm going to try some delay. Oh yeah, that sounded pretty good already. And let's just go ahead and add this. Since this isn't the main part of the tune, it doesn't really need to be congruent with the rest of the reverb in the tune. We can use our own built-in reverb here. Tension. Shake. I still haven't figured out what to do with that. If you drag it back and forth and shake it, it sounds cool, but you can't. As far as I know, you can't modulate it, so I don't know. It's not from within Bazille. Pretty wicked already. So what else can we do here? Because I mean that's neat. But we could probably do more. So I'm going to add another oscillator here, and let's just go ahead and disconnect this for now. Let's just put it somewhere safe. And let's just connect this directly right now. Let's think something a little bit higher up. That's it, we're done. Some squaring. Ooh, that looks kind of cool on the scope. It's probably really loud, sorry. So previously I took this and we try this fractalize. It's kind of another cool feature of Bazille. You see, if we can modulate that, it's going to sound pretty awesome. So we'll take this LFO here and do just that. Probably too fast. I like 4-to-1. Tends to work pretty well. Let's do sync. Awesome. Okay. So I don't know if we want to send that through a filter. I did before. Why don't we just give it a whirl and see how it sounds? We'll use a different filter. And maybe a low pass 6 on this one. So I can't hear it anymore. I know. I was thinking of making kind of a rhythmic thing with that. So we're already out of LFOs, but we can use a ramp generator. Basically, a ramp generator is just another LFO. Basically. So ramp 1 is controlled from here. We see ramp 1, 0 to 20 seconds. I'm going to set this to 1/4 sync. And if you turn the rest, if the rest is all the way up, it's like a one shot. But we want it to repeat, so I'm going to turn rest off. I was thinking if we set exactly 25 on both of these. Perfect. I don't think we want too much resonance on that. Alright, so let's go ahead and connect our sub part of this back in and see how it all sounds together. I would say this one's a little bit too loud. Alright, let's see how we're looking on the volume emitters here. That's pretty good. We're ticking about 0. I'll take it. Guess it gets a little high. Let's bring it down just a little bit. Stickler for getting that to match. Honestly, I'm not OCD. I'm really not. It's just that if you can get this to line up, it makes the mix down so much easier. That's pretty good. Alright. That sounds pretty good. I think I'll just stick with that. Let's change up our notes some. Let's just duplicate that a couple times. Once again, for Phrygian mode, we like to use that second as much as possible, so that would be F. Oh yeah. We kind of have the sounds pretty good. Let's go up. Let's go to E, E2. An octave up, see how that sounds. Might sound goofy. Nah. Let's try B. Ooh. That's kind of cool. I like that. I like that a lot. So let's rename this. I'm going to call it the intro soundscape. No, I know what to call it. BassScape. BassScape. I give my basses or my soundscapes kind of a pinkish color. We'll call this BassScape. I'm actually going to insert a scene here. Move this one down. So this will be the first part of the track. We'll start with that. Okay, and then this kind of works our way down through the tune as we go on. Okay, that's really it for that one. Pretty simple. Yeah, Bazille is really fun to work with. You can do quite a bit. I'll tell you what though, before we go, let's go ahead and just let's do some EQ on this one. I feel like I could actually use more bass, but let's go to mid-side mode. And we're going to cut the side bass. We don't want any side bass wherever possible. Go to our mids. So because that actually cut the bass quite a bit when I took out the side, we want to boost that back in the mids. And let's boost this up. Huge difference, but we'll throw it in there. Alright, we'll do that. Next tutorial, we'll be working with the Singing Comet sound clip, and we'll be creating a little bit extra thing to throw on top of this for the introduction. So that'll be lesson 12. Stay tuned. See you next time. Save your work. Control S.